I'm gonna talk to my wife.
Alright, let's do this.
We're going back. With the Loporets and Oriange's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. I hate that my instinct is to start cleaning my teeth while I'm fucking talking. Because I feel peanuts stuck in my molars and I'm over here trying to narrate, but meanwhile my tongue's like, get that shit out of here.
We need to get fucking tooth. You know?
Oh god, nightmare. Oh, nightmare.
Go away, fuck off.
No, it's over here.
Bye.
Out of jurisdiction. My jurisdiction is the moon. Alright, Thurkin.
God.
Hey then, Chris.
Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They had only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into panic. Not that anyone in the position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. Start walking so I can move.
Exit Garlemald. Exit to Garby Mold.
Right. Dumb of ass.
Get off the horse!
The car can fly now.
Aha!
Ploovy teleported there.
Get dinner.
You guys walk?
No, we're flying.
You guys flew?
Yeah. Why? Because car.
It's cooler.
You know, I know this car is from 14, or from 15, but all I can think is Batmobile.
Yeah.
Convertible Batmobile. We get there and there's just corpses everywhere.
I would hope not. I'd be scared. Hey, you don't mind if I park here, right? Oh, sorry, Maxima.
Oh god. Okay.
It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope.
I lost a toe.
We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence?
Shit's on fire, bro.
We succeeded
Sorry.
in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are, understandably, hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Euless is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. Wow. For Mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you have experienced in Thavnair. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porxie affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force to continue offering aid to those in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So, what of the moon and the Telophoroi? Zodiark exploded through no fault of my own, like, at all.
I totally
and
did
now the
not just
final-
wreck him.
And now that he's dead, the final days are upon us.
And by the way, the world's about to fucking explode like an apple with a stick of C4 in it.
The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow Scions from their present duties, that they may return to Charlian. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care. Thank you.
Baby girl!
I look
Sorry.
forward to seeing them both upon their return. You say sorry too much. It's fine. I'm gonna spray you.
I screamed though. What you say sorry whenever you scream about something?
I think it's just natural. It'll be like, oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was doing. Shut the hell up. You say sorry too much, man. Anyway.
Let us be on our way then. One last
Call
thing,
me.
if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. I'm gonna say that last one.
Yeah, same.
Mayhap you're right. And I suppose if anyone is to hunt him down, it must be you. Who else could even hope to bring low that monster? Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Vandaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian.
Well, I'll teleport us over there.
Alright.
Man. What's it, Taru? Hello, baby girl.
Okay, I'm here. Welcome back. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of aether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's wariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon.
He's dead.
Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Have they arrived yet?
Did they do it again? 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 Okay.
They're probably in here.
Just open the door. Are you bastards in here?
Wait for your comrades? Correct.
Take a fat sit in one of these chairs?
It's definitely gonna be placed over.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Or not.
No, it's loose.
Shit.
Oh god, there's so many people here. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. I understand you've been quite busy. Will Oriange be joining us?
He's on the moon.
Do you want to do the males, Sploovy?
Okay, sure. Sorry, let me drink my water because I've been eating the snacks this whole time.
Because that's why I made that comment about being so many people, because I just looked around, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I've been eating like the peanuts and everything like that in the snack bowl.
I was gonna say I can do Thankard for now if you want me to.
No, I got this.
Okay.
Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid. Though the warrior of light can explain better than I.
He's decided to stay with the bunny people.
And also, he's poking at the corpse of Zodiark. He just went down the hole and started poking it with a stick.
The final days as befell Emerald. And we are and we are to escape via the moon. What of the source and its reflections? I've no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So, how do we stop this?
Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing, but it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amaratines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum.
There is still so much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Ramotians' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan.
Perhaps we should start with the Forum then. Having worked with the Loperates in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Oh, forgive the interruption, but I've urgent news! The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Oh shit. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now?
The world's exploding! Get in the bunker!
There's only one way to find out. It's probably Fortuno, too.
Yeah, wouldn't it be?
They're gonna fucking make us outlaws.
They're gonna blame us because that's what Fandaniel wanted.
The Ascians are the reason why the world
this
is
is definitely
exploding.
voiced
They
over.
killed
1000%.
Zodiark!
This is definitely voiced over.
Enable.
They killed Zodiark. They're to blame.
Are we gonna be fugitives yet again? Don't look at us, bitch.
Order! Order, I say!
I'll have a cheeseburger.
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether.
Oh, now you'll listen to us, huh?
For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh, gotcha.
Now they can finally talk about the final days.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
What?
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children, and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
That's all a facade. You can see it in his face. He was hurt by that.
Yep.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Yep.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
What's sleep?
Just dark circles and eyes are already forming underneath the Warrior of Light's eyes.
As Thancred said that, they slowly just started slumping on the ground like, ah, yes, totally. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, you reminded me. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted.
Tiny person, I need sleep.
We seem to be minus a Benoit.
Oh shit.
I don't know where you, I'm in the same instance as you guys. I can see it on the party list.
Yeah, I see you. We're at the annex.
Yeah, I'm not at the annex. I was like outside of it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not even outside of it. I'm like by the main fountain.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Did
Yeah,
you
we've
guys
already. Yeah.
Oh wow, I literally just loaded in.
Goober.
So silly. You silly fluffy bunny.
We need to see if he'll notice.
What, that you're not moving?
I can't go back. I accidentally clicked on this person and I can't get out of it.
You're stuck in purgatory till we read.
He was looking around for me after I waved at him.
Who?
He's fucking with Jura.
Oh.
Would you get over here so we can continue our lives? Okay, he's coming.
I'm coming. He was looking around all over for me in this crowd of people. Oh, that'll be such cute footage. Alrighty.
Kryl tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement, so there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. But enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Cool, I get a hat!
This better be a good hat, or I swear to God,
I think
I'm
it's
gonna put it in the fucking chest.
I think it's
I
cute.
can't wear hats.
Damn, what a shame. What a shame to be a bunny this day.
This is probably voiced over too, or something.
Oh yeah, if there's voices, oh yeah.
Maybe they'll come in with another burger.
Another Heidelin.
Ah, my ears! Yes, I know. End of the world. Thank you for showing me. What?
The fuck you want?
A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Oh, I get to pick?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go with... it's
Rahatia?
It's obvious. Ishtola?
Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it, I'll go with the Stinian. Why the hell not?
You're still awake. Good. Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment?
Why are you staring at me?
Bro, you
Nothing
cleaned
appears
up!
out of the ordinary.
Damn!
Okay, everybody's having their own reactions. I'm gonna deafen.
A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly. In your recent battle on the moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, from what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear. Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment. To think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiark. As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune enough. Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul? Forgive me. That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarant. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was a horror beyond description. Promise me you will be careful, that you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell. That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm. Sleep well, and may the shadows keep you.
You can stay over. She didn't stay over to my room. I wanted to snuggle her.
Boy just jumped out my window.
Estinian jumped out your window?
Yeah?
He said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
He literally said, if Alphino asks, I was never here.
Alamegan Quarter, okay.
I'm gonna have to go through that and see what each option brings.
Yeah, same. I'm curious.
I had to go with Estinian because it's just like we
Thank the
as the
gods
Warrior
that
Flight never
tower
really
is
get
gone.
many moments with
The sight
Estinian.
of it was enough to make me sick.
Oh, what?
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves.
Did you see that?
Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Ishgard? Oh, hey.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here?
What the fuck?
Hey, are you all right?
What?
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Are we looking for a map? What? Oh. What's going on in Thavnair?
That's where it's gonna hit. The first drain.